zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Looking deep in the very first play. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And the single back takes the handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can he get there on the ground? And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air, it's Williams. And looking for a big play here. Oh, it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Dickey. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sutter. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Oh, and he dropped it. Buried made by this wide receiver. Second down.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Gamecocks. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, it's Williams. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the side.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The Ducks will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Heads out of bounds after the interception. Defense makes a huge play here in this close game.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback,
and is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking to throw. It's Williams. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to...
And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Spinning out of the tackle. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Scanning the field. It's Williams. Looking for 6. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's broken up there. Great play on 4th down stop.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down, looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's got it in the open. Breaks free over the middle. Can they catch him? Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? It's a dart to the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Ducks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Gets it out quickly to the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw to the left. He's got it with room to move. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Hands off to the left. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the receiver. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. It would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Motion now from the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set him now with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And they hurry just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Past the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
To throw, it's Williams. Quick throw to the left. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. He can go. Past the 20. Muscles past the defender. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that catch is hauled in. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. A play action looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The PAT puts them up 3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime. time with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope for defense to get a quick stop. Returner choosing to field this one. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Quick throw to the left. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
Love to see a post corner executed perfectly because it really shows you the time that a quarterback and receiver have put in together. That time it's ran perfectly, the timing was there, and great throw and catch.
Bringing pressure. The pass rush gets home. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Perry.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Ducks. They connect for 6. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the fastball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. And that falls incomplete as time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. It's the first and still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, these the type of runs that begin to wear down the defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Williams. With the catch, it's Moore. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And the Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires quickly to the left. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Here's the option play. Oh, the ball comes loose. The defense has got it. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 40. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
Chris, we're in the 4th quarter. You're in the red zone with a nice lead, a chance to maybe score and put this game away, and instead you put the ball on the ground. It's a fumble. This game just got really interesting.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And the running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wide out. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina, to put them on top now.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He breaks free. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. An electric a flying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in the conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They're going to run it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Off play action, he's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And it's a direct snap.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple of touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball on the edge as quickly as he can. Doesn't work out. Brings up a big 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal for the offense. They try to sneak it for the first. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the ground.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw, testing the middle. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10, touchdown, Ducks. A crucial pick six.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They are pouring it on now. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game. Everybody watching. What a game.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage and a bad. Bring it out. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Gordon. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Sets up for a classic 4th quarter. Who's going to make a play to make the difference here? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw it.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gordon. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped incomplete, where they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm a bit surprised they went with play action here on 3rd and such a long distance to gain. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you're asking your quarterback to catch the snap. Now he's got to take his eyes off of the coverage by worrying about a play action, and the result is a sack.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. Grinding away on the ground. Fights through the tackle. Forced out and more. He's still running. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The receiver grabs it. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking for some space. It's Davison. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Dropping back, it's Williams. Finds his target. Steps out of bounds after a solid game that sets up a first and goal for the offense.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking for some space. It's Cobb. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Throwing up play action. On the move now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The Gamecocks will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.